I have to be fit.
That can go with the more of column.
More of.
Yeah. More of down smoking meat. Welcome to Redline Anytime, episode 34. 34.
Oh my goodness.
When did we actually start doing this? When was our first one?
Dude, yeah, you're asking something.
Because we've got to have an anniversary.
It was in the flat?
Yeah.
I'd have to look back on the thing.
Right.
It was when I just got my bike.
It was, yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Just before March, I think.
All right, so we'll have like a 1 year anniversary.
Well, that's
got
sure,
to be a best of show, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Which means we're going to have to watch all.
We're going to go through
pick your best
the
bits.
best bits.
We should actually just be able to look back through the show notes, to be fair, because
But it'd be interesting to watch him again, though, especially the first one.
do you know what? Right, I've started driving around in the van and stuff. I've just started putting the poddy on.
And just listen to it.
And just like listening to it. And it's funny because it puts me back in that night.
That's right.
That thing. And
Exactly,
it's as much like what happened after the camera stopped as anything else.
Yeah.
So this is our Christmas show. It's
Christmas,
also our
again, we're all festive. And
Festive
we've got the hose out again.
hose are on. Christmas show, last one of the year.
That's one of the year.
So we'll have like a little bit of a 2024 roundup after we've whistled through the news.
Because next Thursday's Boxing Day, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
so that one.
Boxing Day is not going to be happening.
No,
And then we're out on
not
the
at all.
27th. That's all out
So
the game
follow
for a
a
couple of days. Really. Right, so hot news today. We'll start with F1. Because there seems to be lots of F1 headlines.
There's a lot going on, isn't there? Even
Christian
like
Horner.
the season's not long ended, but
Christian
are
Horner,
happening.
congratulations.
Yeah, mate.
CBE, I know there's been quite a lot of hate on the,
I believe so,
on the internet about what's he done?
Well,
Hundreds and
what
hundreds of
hasn't he
jobs
done?
in Milton Keynes over the last 2 decades. Do you know what I mean? Put essentially a British company at the very top of a global stage for 2 decades.
And what we were saying before, was it 20 championships?
20 championship seasons. I think it's 6 constructors world titles
and
8 drivers championships.
So he's not done a great deal.
You know what I mean? And he's the longest serving team principal. I don't know about in history, but certainly for the last 20 years,
definitely.
there's no one done that long.
No.
And he ran an F2 team before that. So Christian Horner,
big up.
well done, big up.
Yes.
You might have a CBE, but more importantly,
You're
we
a friend
consider
of the
you
show.
a friend of the show.
Come on, Chris.
Now that's
where it's
something
at,
to
mate.
write home about.
Red Bull, Red Time.
Also, conversely, for a whole load of reasons I can't understand, Lando Norris, also CBE.
But has he? That's definitely happened, has it?
Him and Horner.
I thought you were saying he was before when we were talking about
from
that.
according to the internet, this is what I mean. But apparently honoured.
Oh my God!
Horner for
Really?
services to motorsport. Norris
Has he done a lot for charity or anything? Has he?
Not for losing a world championship, not being an ace teammate most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it might be controversial to some, but has he done a great deal?
All right, he's contributed to McLaren, the British team, winning the World Constructors.
But to get an honour like that, how old is he?
He's in his 30s
Is he
now.
in his 30s?
Yeah, I think so. Late 20s, early 30s.
Still, I mean, come on.
Mildly petulant.
I can't think of any reason.
No, neither can
Nah,
I.
not at
Neither
all.
can I. I mean, I get Lewis being honoured after 6 or 5 or 6 world championships, and it's like fair dues. You know?
Arguably the greatest driver, isn't it?
But he is Sir Lewis Hamilton rather than
yes.
Lewis Hamilton CB. So also Liam Lawson confirmed as Sergio Perez's replacement, given that Sergio Perez. So resign. Guess what? Did we say a couple of shows ago like that?
Yeah.
He's definitely going to resign in the off season.
Absolutely.
There he is, resigning in the off season. They have gone to part ways. So the memes are hilarious. On one side, you've got Sergio Perez this season saying, "I'll be driving for Red Bull next year," and in the next picture is a picture of him driving that massive Red Bull car.
That's the only Red Bull you'd be driving, mate.
Do you know what? He was part of the two constructors world championships. Give them their first.
Oh yeah, he's definitely been a big part.
He's the only Red Bull pairing to have delivered a 1 and 2 in the drivers' championship. Do you know what I mean? Where it's usually like 1 and something
Yeah,
else. It's
yeah,
like
that's
1
right,
and 2 and constructed triple crown. You know what I mean?
He was heavily overshadowed.
But anybody who's next to Max Verstappen,
That's right.
he's something else entirely.
Doesn't
something
matter
else.
where he drives. Who he drives for.
Lewis's farewell is like dragging on and on and
See it,
on.
Lewis. See it, just-
Loads of stuff.
You've got a Ferrari, we know.
They've done all Mercedes, you know, all these lovely posts, and it is nice that that they're saying goodbye and stuff like that. However, did you see how Ferrari said goodbye to Carlos Sainz?
I didn't.
Get on this, right? They put him and his dad in matching F1 cars and give him the Fiorano test track and just let them fucking both do laps. Him and his dad doing laps in Formula 1 cars. Not sharing one each.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like that, thank you, mate. We really appreciate it. It's almost like that. Listen, if it was anyone but Lewis, you'd still be in the car. Like, what can we do for you?
See, Lewis is going to be staying at Enzo Ferrari's house as well when he's in.
Of course he is. Of course.
Just going to stay in this huge.
Probably won't even see each other.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a nice touch from Ferrari, and that's definitely the Fred Vasseur influence. I think, you know what I mean. He's been brilliant. I think at Ferrari this year, really, really good.
But they just need to, like you were saying last week, they still need to get their act together, don't they?
Well, they will. They've
being
they've
inconsistent.
Improved. Yeah, they've been way more consistent.
Yeah,
this
but
year.
they've got to be even more.
Yeah, well, that will be for next year with the.
And
main
is Lewis going to do that for them?
I don't know. I mean, like, will they score? Would they have scored more points this year if Lewis was in one of the cars? I don't.
You don't know.
So.
You can't say that.
There's a couple of stupid mistakes. You know,
you can't call it.
I think Sainz and Leclerc are a great pairing for hoovering up points. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think they left much on the table when they were available. They, you know what I mean? They went for it.
Talking of Ferrari, I watched the Michael Schumacher documentary the other night, which is really good. And the whole thing about the Ferrari story, when he was there, it was big expectations, and it just didn't happen for 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And it was the 2000 season. That's when it kicked on. But the work that Michael Schumacher put in himself to that car and developing, because it was crap.
Yeah.
He went to Ferrari and that car was absolute dog
That
shit.
was when there was unlimited
It
testing
was shocking.
in Formula 1.
Yeah.
Ferrari had their own test track of Fiorano.
Michael got in the car thinking, oh my God, what have I come to? And it took him that long to produce what he did. And they won, was it 4 or 5 on the trot then?
Yeah.
Unbelievable what he did.
It was incredible. It was when the holy trinity of Ross Brawn, Rory Byrne, and Michael Schumacher got together.
But
and like they just they had to make. They couldn't necessarily improve what you can't polish a turn.
Yeah, exactly.
It took them recruiting the right people to have that effect on the design process and this, that, the other. It was when Ross Brawn, Rory Byrne, and Michael Schumacher got together. It was like that chink, and at that point. It was a bit, I guess, it's a bit like Max Verstappen, Red Bull, and Adrian Newey. Do you know what I mean? Every now and again, like they just come together and they design a car which just works.
It's shown the work Michael put into that car. I mean, test driving from 8 in the morning till 8 at night in the dark. Just pushing that car to the limit. And then putting the sprinklers on to simulate the rain and all that, and unbelievable. The work he put in that car to get it where it was because they were very close in 1999. Right. It came down to the last race in 1999, I think. And then 2000, that's when it just kicked on. That's because they were so close.
That's the Schumacher effect, right? To an extent, that's the Hamilton effect, and I think we're seeing that's the Verstappen effect, where a driver can come along. Motivated team, do you know what I mean? And almost lead from the front, like I'm not just moaning at you because your car's shit. I'm at the coalface.
That's
I'll
right.
be there at 8 o'clock at night. I'll be there at night lapping the day.
Will Lewis do that if he has to do that?
He's already said he's famous for not enjoying testing.
Exactly,
everything he can, but it's like me DJing.
So he's not going to go. He's not going to go there and really improve the car in any way, is he? He's going to do the odd bit of testing and see how it suits him.
But can he just
like? I'm interested to now see, like, we are going to see what this car can do now, you know what I mean?
I think we've already seen it, but
have we though? That's the thing.
Can Lewis turn up right, not involve himself in the testing program, therefore not necessarily have his feedback fed into the engineering team.
Exactly.
So the car's never going to balance setup-wise towards him if him and Charles Leclerc want something different. And also, it's a bit diva-ish.
Yeah, without a doubt,
mega bucks,
surely you want to,
don't have to do testing.
You're a driver that's been taken on by the Ferrari. You want to go and give you all to Ferrari.
Well, you think you are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So it's going to be interesting how it pans out.
So I think he's going to have to. I think he's going to have to earn the connection with his new team, like he has done. Literally, like this is my first rodeo. And the team, he's going to have to prove to everybody in that team that he is worth that money.
I just think he's looking at his last big payday.
Yeah, of course he is.
That's all it is. That's all.
He'll leave the sport as an ambassador to Ferrari.
He did say he'd always wanted to drive
ambassadorship.
Ferrari, didn't
he? Yeah, who wouldn't? Doesn't matter how shit it is. You want to put yourself in that.
There's also the fact that, like, to be considered a true great, you've got to have done it with at least 3 manufacturers. He's only done it with 2 so far. So lots of interesting stuff. Staying on Valtteri to Mercedes, a spare driver. Oh, come on, lad, you've got to put him back in the car. He is.
Well, it all depends how good that young kid is, really.
I don't know.
What's his name? Lantinelli, is it?
Kimi Antonelli.
So it all depends how he goes.
Antonelli.
Well, mate, you never know. Valtteri might replace him. They might say
these are the days of the cost cap, right? And if you badly bang one of them F1 cars, right, you can do like $1.5 million damage to it, like twice over a weekend. Look at like what's its name, Collider Pinto at Brazil. He had 2 enormous crashes in one weekend. You know what I mean? His damage bill is just off the charts, and like they've not got unlimited budget anymore. So like you get a driver that's crashing the car a lot. Out of your $110 million operating budget,
rebuilding that
car, all of a sudden you're spending like $15 million a season per drop, that you didn't expect to have.
So we'll see what happens with that. You never know. You might see Bottas racing sooner than you think.
I'd love that, man. I'd absolutely love that. McLaren acquisition is McLaren has now been acquired by
UAE, is it?
Mumtalakat. Who've always had a huge part in McLaren, the Saudi connection.
So they've been totally bought out by them now, taken over completely.
Yes, they have ownership now, but it doesn't really change anything. I read some quite expansive articles in F1 magazine about it, like pages and pages and pages, which is into like the financial background and like the history since lockdown of McLaren Automotive, and they've really struggled. Which has kind of echoed through the whole business, but the Saudis were always a big shareholder, and they've always provided shareholder funding when required to keep the business going. But to move it forward, it's not a prop up. It's they have to then invest in new models and like get on an even keel.
That's right.
So it balances the business with the F1 team, McLaren Automotive, and all their other technology divisions. It now gives them like a totally solid like platform, and I think that's why the Formula 1 team's done better. Do you know what I mean? I think that's why the Formula 1 team.
So it'll be interesting to see what direction they go into.
I think they'll carry on doing what they're doing because they've always had like majority Saudi investment.
But they could possibly get more, couldn't they?
It's a very long-standing relationship, going back a long time. I think it was the Saudis that funded the evolution from Formula 1 team into automotive and road cars and stuff like that. So it's almost like, you know what I mean? Okay. But they stuck to them like glue. It's a great partnership. It works really, really well and should be great for the business. If the knock-on effect of this eased financial pressure is the Formula 1 team doing much better. That's what they
actually... It's like you said before with Man City, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Newcastle as well this season.
Yeah,
big buyouts.
They get a big
one of the
ownership in and take
especially
over.
with like the stock of Formula 1 at the moment, you know what I mean? It's like teams are actually profitable now. It's ridiculous. Valtteri to MG, Lewis Fair, well, I've done that. Where's Jack?
Where is Jack?
Jack's got a bad back.
He's got a bad back.
Upstairs.
He's got a bad back, yeah. Poor lad. First bad back.
Bad back.
I was there for his first break. I was there for his first bad back. Like, you're not enjoying it, are you?
Growing up.
Nope. Not enjoying it. parenting milestones.
Got a cushion here, Jack.
So it's one of those like awkward moments where like jump,
The cushion?
yeah, go on then. So he's like lying on the floor, and I'm like, don't worry, it's not as weird as me putting your shoulder back in, mate. Like, he's just tense, like just spasmed out. Like, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, that one between the shoulder blades.
Couldn't even like get close to grunts, and he's just like, so just like, right, get hope on the baby, hope, get it loosened up, and see if you can crack it. But like, he's just like, turning from the waist and all that, like.
Once it does that, mate, once it spasms.
So yeah, there's Jack tonight. Ruben back on his bike again.
He is, mate.
I've seen some videos.
I mean, that's bloody. It's not a long time since he's like got out of cast and
it's
broke
not
both
a long
wrists.
time at all, man. Like, and they were serious breaks as well. Do you know what I mean?
So like, the little reel he sent, he posted.
He was motoring.
He was rapid.
He was flying, absolutely flying. Great to see you back on the bike.
Absolutely, mate.
Big up the Heart Shores. That's a lot of support and a lot of vision.
Yeah, but he's got to have done a lot of work himself.
Yeah. Exactly.
A lot of work
that's not been an easy path back, but like, mate,
to get the strength back in the wrist, to be able to put them back on the handlebars.
Loving your work, mate. Loving your work. Redline as fuck. Also, need to big up the dig crews around the country as well, because this last couple of weeks of weather could potentially have played havoc with a lot of bike parks and trail centres and stuff like that. And all the trail centres have been posting like updates, you know, these trails are open, these trails. And I don't know, you kind of just take it for granted a bit that the trails are open.
Yeah, you do.
Do you know what I mean? And there's a massive team
like
of
say,
people.
a lot of it's just nature, innit? And you just
that turn out in the weather that like you don't want to because it's been fucking horrible, and clear the trail so you can go ride it. So Dan Abbott posted something, you know, if you see the dig crew knocking about, pat them on the back, because they do work bloody hard in the background.
Are they volunteers or?
Some not. You know, big trail centres and bike parks have a budget to employ people to keep the trails open because it's a commercial thing. Some of the stuff that you ride, like for example Marine Trail, and where it's just a car park and no, you know, you don't pay to use it.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's got to go keep them clear. So you should big them up. And if you bump into them, and that's the thing, you never see them because they're always open when you go. Do you know what I mean? They're never there when you're out and about. So if you bump into them at the cafe or whatever, go and big them up. All friends of the show.
Yes.
Boxing. Do you want to do sports desk?
Like and subscribe.
Sports desk. There's a bit to talk about. Like,
have the mic.
A lot going on the UFC like this weekend. Michael Johnson, really good fighter back in the day, getting there now at the end of his career, been on a losing streak for a while. Awesome knockout.
Really?
Brilliant. Right hand down straight away.
Ooh, yeah.
Donald Cerrone, 41 years old. That is where props.
Big up the oldies.
Yes.
Like we're still older than him, but like
that is insane.
fair play.
Again,
How old was the opponent?
It was about 28, 29, 41.
Go on.
Knocked him clean out as well. Clean out. But it was just props to him. He was incredible back in the day, well known for his head kicks. That's what he was known for. Fought Conor McGregor in his prime, everything, gave it a go to everybody.
We'll double back round to Conor McGregor in a minute, mate.
Yeah.
His resume is insane. He's a really good fighter. I'm surprised he's still going. Didn't even retire after that fight either. Didn't even say he was retiring.
Right.
Just keeps
Well,
going.
he just found his form, hasn't
Yeah, absolutely.
Joaquin Buckley.
What was that? What video he showed us before? Was it the quickest knockout?
Yeah, quickest knockout in history. Bare knuckle boxing. Bell rings, just overhand.
Boom.
Straight away.
Right hand.
The ref, he was almost behind the ref.
He's only just stepped out of the way, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just stepped out of the way.
Doesn't fake, he just goes straight in, whop, like that one punch.
Completely legal.
Yeah,
Nothing shady about it.
No.
Great shot.
Yeah, Joaquin Buckley, 6-fight win streak, absolutely demolished Colby Covington. Didn't get the knockout, but he is known for his decent chin.
I bet Jake Paul won't fight someone like that.
Destroyed him. The cut he
you
had,
just wouldn't, mate.
the cut he had above his eye that he gave him was just clinical, just a beating. And it has been confirmed that John Jones is fighting Tom Aspinall.
Okay.
Which is probably going to be the biggest fight of the 21st century, I reckon.
Wow, jeez. That's big words.
There's been talks who can beat John Jones, and nobody's ever beaten him. But I genuinely do think like this is the guy. Really? And he's English. He's close from Manchester.
Really?
And he is like all finishes in his fights, like all first round, second round knockouts completely. It's just like
sounds good.
When he won the interim, it was like before the bogeyman. Like all.
Right.
That's never done that. It's never run.
And we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Swing this back round there again.
There you go. We're back.
Right, go on.
Yeah, back to it. Like we said before, John Jones, Tom Aspinall fighting. Genuinely think Tom's going to beat him. 100%. Had a bad injury against Curtis Blades, fully blew his knee out, took a year off, came back, knocked out the first person he fought. Then when he fought Pavlovich, it was like the scariest heavyweight on the planet at the time. Literally,
I think his comeback fight, we watched it because I remember watching it.
Yeah. It was the Pavlovich fight we watched. Yeah, literally all like knockouts within 30 seconds. His whole career, Pavlovich. Tom Aspinall comes out, takes a heavy punch off him and knocks him clear out. Then he fought Curtis Blades, who we lost to, when he blew his knee out. Not lost, but injured himself. Knocked him clean out first round, and the only person he can fight now is the champ, innit? You know what I mean? They've got to unite the belts as well. In his prime, John Jones, I think he beats him, but right now he's not a heavyweight, he's a light heavyweight. He's bigger, he's slower, you know what I mean? He's not as quick. He's still very, very good. If you watch his last fight, spinning back kick to the liver, knocked him out, but I just genuinely think that like Tom Aspinall is going to beat him, like 100%. I genuinely do think he's got it. He can do it. 100%. He can do it.
Heard it here.
He's the best fighter on the
You've
planet.
heard it here.
Yeah. So we had. Where's my pen gone? I've left my pen now. Hang on.
I have no idea where you put your pen, mate.
That fight's definitely going to happen. He was ducking him. John Jones was ducking him. Said he weren't going to fight him. He wanted to retire, but he wants to fight Alex Pereira for the money, John Jones. And he won against Stipe. And Dana White went, "You're not fighting him unless you fight Tom Aspinall." He's got no choice. If he retires, leaving everybody thinking like you thought that he would beat you. That's why he retired. And I know for a fact he's not going to let that happen. He has to.
That'll be interesting. When's that happening? Do you know?
There's no date yet, but it's pretty much confirmed. Everywhere's been saying like it's going to happen.
Sounds like a good one.
He's right.
A big one.
Fury Usyk this weekend.
It is. Yeah, Saturday night, isn't it?
Saturday night,
Sunday morning.
So last week we did our
we did our
predictions again.
So we need
obviously, we need yours. So what's your prediction? So we need what round do you think it's going to finish? Firstly, like Usyk or Fury, what round and the time in the round and whether what kind of stoppage. So Neil's gone 6th round, 1 minute stoppage. Jack 4th round, 2 minute stoppage. I've gone 8th round, 1 minute knockout. All for Usyk.
I was going to say the exact same as you. The 6th round, minute 100%. I was literally going to say the exact same thing.
Are we allowed to have the same thing?
Why not?
I was actually thinking in my head 6th round early on.
1 minute, and is that a stoppage?
TKO.
TKO,
Technical stoppage.
Whoa, technical stoppage. So you think
you reckon against the ropes like he was
last
like
time.
I
said, you reckon the rest is going to stop? It's not going to be a
knockout.
Right, okay, stop it. Right, okay.
I don't think Fury is the type. I think he would get up, but I reckon.
Do you think Usyk or Fury?
Usyk TKO, yeah.
Let's just make sure we're clear on that. Sam, other boxing stuff as well. It looks like Logan Paul is fighting Conor McGregor
in a boxing match.
This world's mad. This world is crazy.
It's
so
I don't know. I just don't know what I think.
Both massive bellends. Who do you want to win? Neither of you. You know what I mean?
I don't mind Logan.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I just don't for them two. I just can't. I mean, I've got time for them.
I don't mind them. Do you know what?
I haven't got time for them. So anyone that's going to knock their head off, I'm all for it.
I grew up watching WWE, and he joined WWE, and I was dead. Like, really, they've brought some random YouTuber in. when they've got history of legends. And
does he watch the Disney Channel as well? And TikTok when he's dancing.
You should see him. You should see him in WWE. He's incredible. He's absolutely brilliant.
But that is just the show.
No, but like, just
like
that's
just
the
choreographed show. It's like that describes boxing.
No, that's what I was going to say. It's like,
yeah, that's what they're showing. That's what people are saying. You're turning boxing into WWE. That's exactly what they're doing.
I don't think boxing's his forte, but you can't deny like. You should, if you watch him in the WWE, he's incredible. He is really, really
okay,
solid.
But it's not WWE,
no, that's what I mean.
And it's not UFC. So this is a boxing match.
That's what it means.
So we know Conor McGregor's gone up against, ex-heavyweight champion boxers and survived. How's Logan Paul?
No, he lost to Floyd, didn't he? Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
On decision though.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the same thing. Decision.
Do you not think that Conor McGregor, after going through everything he's gone through this year, we're going to see like the worst, best Conor McGregor?
But I think the best of Conor McGregor is the type that steps into the UFC ring, not the boxing ring. Do you know what I mean?
He's lost his hunger.
That's where he was best. I mean, stepping into a boxing ring and restricting to just hands. He's one of them that will kick you in the head.
if
I'm not just going to tell you about it.
He'll kick you in the head, he'll just do it.
Kick you in the head.
If you watch his come up in the UFC, like sometimes I just watch like documentaries and that of his come up in the UFC, and it's like literally chills. Like the man who can talk the talk and he will knock you out in 30 seconds. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like his come up, he was legendary. It was insane. Like he literally brought light to the sport. He made the UFC as popular as it is.
Oh yeah, and he's probably the richest out of it as well, isn't he?
What he was saying, like I don't party, I stay away from all this, all that. Like it's bad for the mind, for the soul, everything. Videos of him training, doing all like mad movement trainings, doing gymnastics, all this, and then he got all the money from the Floyd Mayweather fight and just went straight downhill. He's a lot heavier than he was back then. He was on the roids.
Also made his film debut as well.
In Roadhouse.
That can go in the fuck off column.
There's one for the fuck off column. Absolutely.
Alright, cool. So we all think Usyk's going to win. Hopefully in a way that they can't not let him win this time. That would be nice. The fight I still want to see for 2025, we'll put in the more of. John Fury and Logan Paul. Yeah, that's the fight I want to see.
Come on, John.
For no money.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we spoke about last week, wasn't it?
All those reasons.
And the same needs to happen with Jake Paul as well. Someone to step up for no money.
No money, yeah.
No contract. No script.
No 700 million. Nothing like that. For literally no money. All the TV profits get given to charity. You know what I mean? Like,
we've also said though,
who's the artist?
Jake Paul, Logan Paul will not do that. They will not go up against someone like that because they can't control the narrative.
WBC.
They can't control it. They're up against someone that's willing to knock their head off. They're gonna fight them until they defeat them, and they can't control that. They've got to be able to control that. And
I'd love it to be John Fury though, not Tommy or Tyson. John Fury, do you know what I mean?
WBC offered Jake a fight in the rankings for his weight class, and they said if you win this fight, we'll give you the title shot. They didn't take it.
No,
didn't take it because there's no way you can block that. That's WBC.
Exactly.
They're not going to take no bribe. You know what I mean?
That's right, and that's exactly what it is, really, isn't it? Excellent. At the end of the day, that's what it is.
He didn't take the fight.
It's a bribe to follow the way I want this fight to go.
Tyson.
If you don't, we don't fight. That's at the end of the day. That's what it is.
Tyson, lad, as good as your coffee shop is, not the fight. Not the fight.
Yeah, we did go Mike Tyson coffee shop. We in the down. What? Mike Tyson coffee shop.
Yeah. It was good from the outside, like.
Right, so we'll do astrology after we've done our 2024 roundup. So just off the top of your head, we've got two columns. It's dead easy. We do the is it worth it?
Yes.
This is almost like bringing all of that up to a head now. Things that in 2024, right, can fuck off for 2025, right? And things in 2024 that we're like, I want more of that for 2025, please.
My God.
So should we go like 1, 2, 3?
Right now, you better start with someone else because my mind's blank.
Yeah,
okay. Shit rigged boxing matches.
Yeah, we can go with that. They can fuck right off. Let's have something that's a proper boxing match.
Yeah, more of
dudes want to punch the fuck out of each other to win a fight.
Yeah, actual boxing. More of that for 2025. We like that.
Yeah.
The obvious one is like cancer can fuck right off for 2024.
Yes.
And more of, although I hope none of it is personally like experienced by myself, more of a fucking brilliant NHS. All right, cancer can fuck off and all the other shit. Crashing mountain bikes, breaking bones, all that. It can all fuck off like that. We've done all that now. 2025 is hopefully going to be a year where I don't
come off the bike.
Don't come into like close proximity with the NHS again. You know, with the greatest will in the world, I love you, but and you've done loads for me this year. But like,
we always pick up the NHS.
Yeah,
always do.
Amazing. What else? Come on.
That can fuck off, or
yeah, they can fuck off. But I reckon we'd be better at the fuck offs than like.
Fuck off my car being off the road or having something wrong with it. Mind you, saying that in the last couple of months it's been sweet, so I can't.
I've got my bike back
since I've got it tuned, since I've got it.
It's been on since then. It's been
solid since.
It's been absolutely belted.
Touch wood. It carries on.
You got one?
Jack, you were rebranding and fuck off.
Yeah.
Really, 100%.
It's not Redline at all.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. What else can fuck off? Petulant F1 drivers that don't realise how fucking lucky they are.
No, but mate, that comes into that's whole game. You like the Schumacher thing I watched the other night. Like you seen him. I mean, even though it's Michael Schumacher, you saw him drive his car get into the pits and race down to see who was it? It was Coulthard.
Yeah, Coulthard.
Race down the other end. That's right. Yeah. Race down the other end to have a go at him, and they had to be separated.
And that race, right, was absolutely fucking brilliant.
It was.
Jordan won.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because DC smacked into the back of Michael Schumacher at the bus stop, close to the end of the race.
That's right. Was that the one where he flipped him up in the air, sort of thing? He was on 2 wheels.
No, he just went straight in.
Which one was that one? Boom! That's right. What was the other one I saw then when he went bang and up on 2 wheels and then into the tyre wall?
That's the Australian Grand Prix.
Yeah, that's right. He ended up winning it because Damon Hill didn't
score any points. Yeah.
And because he had to pull out the race because his suspension was broken.
Yeah, but then there was also the one.
But you could see Michael sort of meant that.
Yeah. There was also the one where Michael tried to pull the same move on another driver. And he came off wrong, went spearing into the barrier and broke both his legs.
That's right, yeah.
So
it's had to pull him out of the car,
50-50, that one works, doesn't it?
It was a good documentary. I enjoyed it.
What else can fuck off?
Guinness shortages.
Guinness shortages can fuck off.
I've got one, but I don't know you'd have to bleep it or not.
Yeah.
Go whisper. Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's why I was thinking in my head.
I didn't hear it.
You are absolutely right.
You have to tell me after the show.
You are absolutely right now. I know what we can have more of.
Tell me after the show.
More of Lonard next year. We're very impressed.
Yes. Mate,
very impressed by
we've now had it, what was it, 2-3 weeks now we've had it? And mate,
been a belter.
Every time I wore it, it gets mentioned. People want to wear it. People want to have a feel of it. See how it looks on the wrist.
It's an eye catcher,
and everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. We just hope we can get you more sales here in the UK, mate. Because it's a wicked watch. It feels nice. It's all good. The build of it's wicked. It's a mechanical watch, so you have to wind it pretty much every 24 to 30 hours. But that's all good.
It is very cool.
Now I've seen this strap on. Like I do.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's better.
It's very sporty and it's cool.
More of smoking meat.
More smoke, Dan.
Dan's going to smoke more meat next year. No, I think that you're right. You need a hobby. You can get a smoker. You need like it's like an old bread tin or something. Do you know what I mean? Or like some
just whatever.
Some chips
and
smoke some meat.
Away you go.
Smoke some.
Yep. There's so many things I could fuck off for 2024. All of them are controversial, and none of them would go down particularly well.
Putin.
Yeah,
fuck off.
What about Big Don? Can he fuck off? He can't fuck off.
Don't know, whatever. Everyone's got their opinion about Big Don, but I don't know.
Controversial.
It is what it is.
Ooh. More of doing mad shit next year.
Why not?
Yeah.
I've been into like the whole getting out and doing stupid stuff this year. So
let's do some stupid shit.
More of that. I reckon we go international next year. Though. Certainly, we're going to go international CV gigs.
In September. Absolutely, mate. We want to hook up with you. Definitely in the dam.
International redlinery is is for certain. I think the way forward.
More combustion engines, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. For 2030, what can fuck off will be.
I've got one actually. The one that's really getting my goat at the moment is the road tax. Road tax. I'm honestly really pissed off with it because there's always talk about putting up road tax and EVs and giving them road tax, but it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. There needs to be a fairer system. We all use the fucking road in the same way. EVs are heavier.
Yeah.
They damage the road even more than what my car does. But I pay over £400 a year in tax. In road tax. I do 4,000 or 5,000 miles a year. EV cars and diesel cars and stuff like that pay nothing or pay £10 a year.
Diesel cars are
and people run these fuckers for 15,000 to 20,000 miles a year.
Yours is a fucking 5
I don't care.
2.5 litre.
I don't care. I use the road less than what a lot of people do.
Yeah, but you'll also be a classic soon. It'll be exempt.
Yeah, but still, I still have to pay over £400. But I just think there should be a fair system, and everyone pay the same.
Okay, I do agree.
Everyone pay the same. We all use the road, or even go on the mileage you do every year, but we all use the road the same. Some more, some less, whatever. But if we all pay the same, if we all paid, everyone that has a car pays £200 a year. You're going to get more money than what you are now.
And the people with really small cars, they were like, well, your car's miles bigger,
doesn't
miles
matter.
heavier than mine.
Come on, we all use the road. Nah, come on, man. We all use the road. And like, so some people in a small car.
I idea how much road tax is.
In a small, you use eco mode. In a small car,
I'm a biker, I'm out of this.
Small car might do 20,000, 25,000 miles a year. Someone in a big car might only do 5 or 6.
So all we're saying is that some people get better value for money out of the road tax than others.
Yeah, and these EV users, man.
I pay 20 quid.
That's not.
It's not EV at all, really, is it? When it comes,
I think EVs like should. I mean, to start with, like early doors, incentivise people to go electric by giving them like benefits like no road tax. However, there are a significant number of EVs on the road now, which even if it's like 30-40%. That's a massive amount of revenue that they're not collecting. That essentially, people that drive non-EVs are having to pay for.
But what the road tax used to go, what it goes on is the CO2 levels. Yeah, that's what road tax was based on.
It's curb weight.
So it no longer is. It no longer is CO2.
No idea.
It can't be.
I don't know.
Because now they're taxing EV vehicles.
Yeah, but
so where does their CO2?
Surely their CO2 footprint is in the generating of the electric that you charge them up with, and the manufacturing of the vehicle. That's their carbon footprint.
I just think it should be a fair system.
God, the fucking minute here, right? We're about to get into an environmental conversation.
I'm not going environmental at all.
Fucking environmentalist. You fucking tricked me into that. Right at the end of the year, you tripped me up. Stop it. He was like that. Have you heard about like someone in America getting shot in the head to fucking health? And I was like that. No.
I just think tax 23. Fuck off.
I was about to start
make it a fairer system.
And everything.
Make it a fairer system. We use the road differently. Some same, some more, some less.
Fairer system.
Come on,
not what we fucking do. Come on.
It's crazy. It's a crazy system. Some pay no tax but use the road more than what I do. It's wrong.
Well, drive more then. Go fucking use it. Get
then
some
I'd use
value
more
out of it,
fucking
for fuck's
petrol.
sake, you know what I mean? It's not their fault that you fucking don't use it. You know what I mean?
It's not that. I don't have to use it.
What pisses me off is people that pay road tax and then fucking want to use both sides at the same time. You're like, that don't work like that. You're not swerving out the way of people. Like that.
Anyway,
yeah, they can fuck
there
off.
you go.
They can fuck off for 2024 as well. The lack of that's the only bit of the show we didn't prepare anything of.
We didn't.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I did like about this year. I like the celebrity death match. What can fuck off is like the amount of prep that had to go into it, which is why we only did it twice. Well, I think they were belters.
They were.
Troddy's all right. Troddy's
cool.
Troddy's
He sent me a nice little message a couple of days ago. We were going on about Scarborough Beach, how it used to be back in the day when I lived there, and the nights we spent down there doing stupid things, and just how much it's changed. Because I've got a photo from, it must have been early 80s, and he went down and took photos from now, and the change is vast. The change is unbelievable.
There is nothing more constant than change.
Yeah, but Scarborough Beach, Peters is still there, which is good to see, but that's the only thing from back in the day that's there. Burger Bar.
Well, I'm just made up that he's all right.
He's all right. He's just been working hard
Troddy,
and stuff.
all the best. Have a great Christmas.
Have a good one, man. I'll speak to you soon.
Hopefully catch up with you in the new year.
And everyone down in Oz, Terry, Scott, Stephen, Troddy, everyone.
Friends of the show. Honorary friends of the show.
Merry Christmas.
Right, so.
Oh, it's that time of the night.
Go.
This is, like there used to be that thing appearing in the top corner on ITV that the adverts were coming up.
PP.
No, it's like that little black and white thing.
Oh, that, yeah, I remember that.
He's coming out. He's like,
you'd know when the adverts was it a 15-second countdown or something like that?
Yeah, you know when you're near the end.
So you could go put the kettle on?
So, moving swiftly on to what's become the anchor of the anchor feature of the poddy this year, our astrology roundup for the week. And we do this
just fortune cookies.
By using fortune cookies.
The bits of the chippy.
Today,
as you can see,
the sun and the stars will have no bearing on your life, but your fortune cookie
will.
Different story. Dan, your star sign, please. Scorpios, if this is you, this is what's happening over Christmas.
This is it.
Bit of a long one. Ooh. You will meet an important person who will help you advance professionally.
Oh, that's a good one.
I can go with that.
That's a good one.
I thought the way it was going is that your meat will smoke more. That's where I thought you were going with it.
Very good. Scorpios, if that's you.
It.
Looking forward to professional enhancement.
Yes. Aries.
Bit of back.
Take the chance while you still have the choice.
Good that.
Ooh. Good that. Cryptic on that, mate. Because that's a bit like seize the day, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah, I guess.
Do you think they've just taken well-known sayings and just like
no, they probably just
added a few words, made them less concise? Yeah. Right, Pisces. Important information coming your way if you're a believer in astrology. Damn, these are small, aren't they? Luck is on your side today. I could have done with that at 9 o'clock this morning rather than 9 o'clock tonight. That would have been like not much of the day. You're all getting your asses kicked at Wii Sports. That's what that means.
And just before we finish, a big up to new followers yet again. We're close to 20,000 followers.
Booyah!
It's gone.
Burnouts.
Yeah, absolutely. Great stuff. Just keep it coming.
Burnouts. If you like burnouts, type burnouts in the comments. Like and subscribe. Fox. Who haven't we friended of the show? Oh, and big up Eddie Jordan. Hope you're doing well. I know we mentioned you last week, mate, but fight the fight, mate. Is that it?
I think that's it. Yeah.
We'll be back next year.
Yeah. I think it's be the 2nd, I think.
Yeah, be early
2nd of Jan, something like that.
So we should be pretty battered.
Well.
We should be pretty hammered still from New Year's Eve.
And I'm off work the next day.
Yeah, bring it back in style.
Get on.
We'll see you next year. Stay safe. Have a great Christmas.
Have a good one, guys.
Great New Year. All the best wishes from everyone.
Have a great New
all
Year.
the time. Just want to thank our sponsors again for supporting us all year.
Brilliant stuff, mate. We're loving it.
Absolutely lovely. Obsidian, big up the Cutthroat Monkeys, and
Snooty.
And obviously the Snoots. We're going to have to get in touch with Snoots. Wish you Merry Christmas. So thanks for everybody that's joined us all year. We do appreciate it.
He's just started a new collaboration with Isotope Watches. He's just designed a new watch face for Isotope Watches, so look out for that.
Big up. Have you noticed Liam's got a blue and silver?
I have, mate. Yeah. Goes well with the.
We're wrapping the show up. Stop fucking tangenting. Keep it safe, and more importantly, keep it redline. Oh, see,
that was a good
wrapped it up. There you
go.